Hello folks, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Today we're going back to our play on fixing that Sceo 1500, whatever its name was. Sceo LX550. That's what it was a 2003 car. My god, how did I forget that? But we're going to jump into the game and sort the engine out this time. We did the bodywork and the paint last time, and unfortunately this is going to turn into a three-parter. But I promise to get the rest of the engine done in part 3, just to warn him. So, here's me moving a car out that I was working on out with a video. I'm going to skip ahead until I get the right car in. Okay, so here's our car, it's up on the lift, we're going to raise it up and then pretty much remove everything from the engine bay. That's what I want to do, remove everything from the suspension. So I want to remove brakes, calipers, pads, the drive axles, the camshaft out the engine block, everything. Drivetrain, leaf springs, you name it, it's going. Now there is a bit of lag with this game when I stream it to my phone. So you'll notice a few times it just looks like I'm not doing much. But in reality I'm spamming a button on my controller to do something. You'll see later on that there's a bit of a wacky moment where I try to type something in and it just brings back up the text box like 4 times. But oh well, we got around it. We're now removing the leaf springs and the leaf spring plate. Jeez, I can't about to say that. Then we're going to go round to the shock absorbers, then the spring caps, spring and base, and remove all that stuff. Alright, I've sped that up there, so now that all that's done, we'll start working towards the front of the car and remove all the parts from there as well. What a task that would be if it was a real car, but because it's not, it's a lot easier. We just sit and press the A button or X or Y button and just order the parts and they're immediately right there. There's a gearbox. Need some, what was it, DW04 to get that off. Such a piss take there on WD-40. There you go. Removing all the stuff that we need to remove. Pressure plate, release bearing, flywheel. And eventually we get into that and the crankshaft behind it. But that's all we need to do at that part. We're going to remove the subframe now, steering rack, and the knuckles, and the tie rods. Here's an interesting piece of knowledge for you. This video was originally nearly half an hour long. I've already compressed the first 8 or 9 minutes into 3 minutes, which is where we are now, obviously. And it's quite interesting to see all the little bits that I've cut out are sped up, because they're really quite pointless. So we're just going to go along here and remove more stuff, and we're eventually going to have a completely empty engine bay. The fuse box will go, the battery will go, the fan's not even there, the airbox will go. It's amazing to see in what condition we actually bought that car in, isn't it? Because there wasn't very much left of it, but we've essentially turned it from a rust bucket to, by the end of this video, a car that nearly has a full engine in it. And not a bit of rust on the paintwork. It's just really satisfying to see where you are now. You have no idea how it'll look by the end of the video, but believe me, it looks good. Me and Taka had been talking for a while. We wished this game had a multiplayer mode, but somehow they never brought that out. Even Andrew plays the game now, but it becomes really, really boring when it's just you on your own. How amazing would it be if you could go, right, you put a car on lift A, I'll put one on lift B, and simultaneous we can do that, yeah, simultaneously, sorry. That's why in the entry screen there you saw S and T, whatever it said, simultaneous career or whatever. That's because me and Tarkan were literally playing it on a Facebook call, messenger call to each other, saying what car are you fixing, what car am I fixing, how much money are you making from that, and etc, etc, etc. But it's not fun, because you're not in the same world. It'd be interesting if you had like a garage across the road from each other, or even worked in the same garage but different lift, as I just mentioned. But they never brought that out, and I don't know if they will. But hopefully, if they don't, when they bring out the next game, again, if they will, like Car Mechanic Simulator 24, or 25 or 26, or whatever it might be, hope they bring it out then. Because a game that was in 2021 not to be multiplayer online, it's not that common. So here we are, tearing out all the fuses in the fuse box. Now, in real life, there's a lot more fuses in there and relays and that. But hey, it's a game. So there it goes, fuse box is gone. Now we're trying to get as much out of the engine bay as possible. We're just about to get the block out, but we need to get those pistons out. Then the crankshaft. And then it'll be empty, we can just take the block out. I will speed up the process of repairing the items on the bench, because, put simply, it's a very, very boring part for you to watch. Does he get it? Does he not? And it goes on about 20 times. Does he land it on green? No, the majority of times he doesn't when he's streaming. Being me, obviously. I don't ever seem to get it done properly when I'm on a stream, because there's some sort of delay, almost as if the controller lags its input. When I'm not recording a video, I could land him on green nearly every time. But as soon as it becomes a video, I can't do it for love nor money. Pain in the arse. I've just realised there's a headlight missing out of there as well, and I don't know how that happened. Okay. Here's the repair process. I will now speed it up. There we go, just like that. It was about 8 seconds, 9 seconds for you, and for me it was about a minute and a half. So I just went round all the tables making sure I had nothing else to put on the tables. So there's a brake lathe, parts tables, panel table, I know I don't have anything on it. Just had a rosy at the toolbox. We'll wait for the lathe to finish its stuff. I like to double and triple check, because if there's something I missed, I'll kill myself for it. Kick myself, whatever you want to say. We'll just wait for that brake to finish. There it goes. I'm not even sure if that came off of that car. We haven't got as far as that. You know. We're away to put the block in, and we realise that I don't have one, unless it's on like 4% quality, or 4% life left, so we have to go buy one. Spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot of that in this video, just me going, oh, do I have that part? Not, you know, aye, there you go, you don't have the necessary parts. You don't have the necessary parts. There's going to be a lot of that, so beware. Because I can never remember what I do and do not have. So I just added some stuff to a shop list and just went, right, buy it all. So as I say, we built a number of things in this video. Put in the radiator, put in the coolant reservoir, windscreen washer, power steering fluid reservoir, fuse box, air box. Those you haven't seen yet, but I know I've put them in. At the minute though, it's quite interesting. You won't even know this at the end of the video because I haven't included it. But the profit on it so far is well over 40 grand. The buy price was 7,901 and the sale value is 50,372, which is a profit of 42,471. With a performance parts value of 8,896, body value 13,382, and parts value of 26,500. That, folks, was a video call that I missed. Every time I try and read something, it cuts my audio off. Every time. But only when a call comes in. I'll start from the beginning. Parts value 26,500. Body value 13,382. Performance parts value 8,896. Condition bonus 1,594. The buy price was 7,901. Profit of 42,471 with a total sale value of £50,372. We're not obviously going to sell it yet, we've got stuff to do, but the first 4 or 5 pages is perfectly 100% now. But as you can see on the screen there, we're just rebuilding it with the ABS unit and pump and whatever, plus a battery. We've got the engine head in, and we're just going to work on that. Hello folks, so the reason for the slight delay in this video has been because I caught a viral throat infection. You could hear me a bit nasally at the point where I was doing the voiceover just 30 seconds ago there, and you hear the difference between me now. So I started off with just having a bit of a nasal issue there, and it turned into me not being able to barely drink anything, eat anything, or talk. Pretty nasty, but I'm back now. It's about 4 days later, maybe 5 in fact, and I'm nearly back to normal. I can't speak for more than about 5 minutes at a time properly without getting a sore throat or coughing, but I'm trying. What I'm going to do for the rest of this video is anytime I'm away to shop for parts, I will cut out that part, so you just see me assemble them and put them into the car. Because this video is 24 minutes, nearly 25, while I'm editing it just now. So I'll cut out those bits the next time I'm on the store, and we'll catch you then. Okay, so we're now assembling the fan, and indeed the air filter box. So we get a new filter in there and then put the lid on it. I've managed to cut out a whole minute of footage already, so it's now a lot less due to not having to open the bloody shop every 2 seconds. Or I had to, but you don't have to sit through it. You just get the fun bit now. So we've put on the airbox, we've now got to put on the clips, and alas, let's guess I don't have them. But now we do. Just like that, they have been put on, or they've been purchased, now they're being put on and assembled. The next part after that will be putting the engine head on, I assume. And it's really bad. I did this video so long ago that I don't remember in what order I did these things, but it's fairly self-explanatory really. I would guess the engine head, but here's a bonus. Let's find out. Oh, no, it was not. It's a power steering fluid pump. Power steering reservoir. Alright, now comes the fuel filter and the ECU. Fuel filter is a dead easy one on this because you just literally pop it into place. So is the ECU, and there's the brake fluid reservoir. Excuse me. There's the ECU then. God, can't I get these things in the right order nowadays? So you see that's in the right way now. So I'm having to figure out, right, what goes on the left? What can I do from underneath the car? So put the steering knuckle in before moving on to the underneath side of the car. Okay, so this next little bit's going to be sped up as well, because the whole crankshaft assembly, it just takes so long. Okay, great. Now we're going to lower the car back down and start working yet again in the engine bay from above. Okay, so yet again, I have cut out some of the work. I've cut out some of the pistons insert and then put them together, because after all there are 8 of them. There's no need to see every single one of them. Now is the engine heads. Right, what I'm going to do is, this video's kind of dragging on a bit, I'm sure you're getting bored, is skip the whole rest of this engine head assembly and camshaft, crankshaft, whatever, yeah, it's camshaft. I'd cut to that after basically the engine is fully assembled. Alright, here we go, nearly 10 minutes later, after attaching so many gears, camshafts, other parts, engine heads. It's been a lot, and now you can see them in the more sporty store, the tuning shop, to take some modified parts and put them into this engine. Makes the car worth more and makes it more powerful. Okay, so we're only a minute or so from the end of the video now. We're just attaching the final exhaust parts there. The exhaust manifold, intake manifold, all these lovely things. Just pretending that I remember what I'm on about from when I played the game. I've had a lot of health issues there, as I've said in the last couple minutes, which is just unfortunate because it meant this video was seriously delayed. By the time you see this video, it'll be 2 weeks after it was meant to premiere actually. Because today's the 30th of April, it was meant to go out just after my birthday, so about the 20th, so 10 days off. Shocking. But yeah, here's the final parts going on. Idle tensioner. And we're looking at the car. There we go, it's nice and shiny, the engine looks fantastic. I've just noticed now in editing that I completely missed the lid to the fuse box, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I understand it's probably not what you're expecting. I hope to do another episode in the future where it's a bit more interesting, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.